Gonna wait for some people to join in. Let's get this together here. All right. My assistant Lula is right here with me. Got my coffee. Okay, so I'm gonna do a live pick a card reading today. And this is gonna be about your self-care, the self-care you need, the self-care you need to focus on right now. And because this is live, and I forgot my computer, I just realized, so I don't know if I'll be able to see the comments if they're coming in live. Because it's a live, the timestamps won't be available until after I'm done and the playback is up. So if you're watching this after the fact, the timestamps will be below in the description. But if you're joining live, then you can either, well, whenever you join in could be the part that you need to see. That could be it for you. Or you can even watch the whole thing and maybe all of it will resonate with you. So remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, release what doesn't, but the timestamps will be below in the description afterwards. I'm working with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle today. And so because this is a live pick a card, hey baby, what I want you guys to do is take a moment, and if you need to pause, well, you can't pause it, it's live. What am I talking about? I'll have to give you a moment. If you're watching the playback, you can pause this. But I want you to think of a number 1 to 3, whichever one you're drawn to. Maybe you are feeling it, seeing it, hearing it, whatever it is for you. Go ahead and pick your number, and I'll just give you a moment to do that. Yeah, baby. Or maybe you're drawn to them all, like I said, and just want to listen to the whole thing. That works too. So just take a moment. Okay, let's get started. For those of you that are drawn to the number 1, card 1, what is the self-care you need at this time? Truth be told. And if you want to hear it all 3 piles, that's perfectly fine. Take what resonates, release what doesn't. And if you want to book a personal reading, information on where you can do that will be down below in the description after the live. Yes, baby. Okay, so card 1, energy work, is the first message of self-care that you're needing at this time. And then we also have sing. And it's so funny because I have had in my head all day the Gracie Corners version of Baby Shark in my head. So I was just singing, and I'm gonna start off with the message of sing for you guys. That is just on one hand, singing will allow for you to balance and use in a positive way your throat chakra. So just like that. Yes, baby, good job. So there's a need to use your throat chakra. Maybe some of you have not been as vocal as you need to, so singing will help to get that going. Maybe you have been overly vocal, and it will help to balance things back in. Whatever it is for you, but singing is self-care for you right now. It's a therapeutic act for you. So just turn on some music or just sing on your own, whatever is coming to mind. And also, if a song gets stuck in your head and you haven't been listening to it, or just haven't heard it in a long time, or it seems random, it's not random. It's a clairaudient message. You probably need to sing the lyrics or listen to the lyrics, because there may be a message in there for you that you need to hear at this time. Yes, baby. Like for me, when I've had Baby Shark, the Gracie's Corner version stuck in my head, it's bringing in energy of family, because that's been my focus. But also singing is a way of play. It's a way for you to tap into your inner child, which is also part of this which is also part of the self-care that you need right now. Lula likes to be a part of the readings. Then going back to the message of energy work. So if you do your research and feel drawn to someone who possibly does Reiki or something of that nature, then maybe you need to do that. For some of you, this could be meditation. For some of you, this could be like doing things that cleanse out the energy that you've been in contact with. This could be a social media cleanse, social media break. It could be many different things, but there's some energy work that needs to be done to bring you back into balance, back into feeling more centered, more grounded. This could be meditation and healing, making sure all of your chakras are in alignment too. However, energy work is resonating with you right at this time. It can be different things, but I really just feel like a lot of whoever is being drawn to the number one is really needing just, yes, baby. She's just really happy today. Whoever's being drawn to the number one is really needing to focus on the self at this time, putting yourself first at this time as self-care. Also, we have make a vision board. So this could be a physical vision board. This could be a virtual vision board. It's time to make a vision board in terms of the things that you want to manifest, that you want to call into reality, that you want to create. And if you have one already, it's time to update. It's time to do a new one. Burning bowl ritual. This is when you write out on paper the things that you want to release, the energy that you want to let go. That's also a form of energy work. And then you burn it in a safe space, in a safe way. You can't make that clear enough. Then you release it. Whatever you want to let go. Take a walk. There's a need to get out and about. Some of you really need to just do things to get your body moving again, to get that energy flowing because it's been stagnant. Breathe in some fresh air if it's not too cold. And if you're inside, if it's too cold, maybe it's walking on a treadmill, maybe it's walking around the house, things like that. Or maybe it's doing jumping jacks or something in place. And deep breathing. Breathing can be a form of manifestation, healing, and cleansing as well. And I have a YouTube video up on that somewhere, but deep breathing, you can breathe in what you're manifesting, let out what you want to release. You can breathe in your healing, let out what you want to release. You can breathe in the spell you're casting, put it out to the universe. Deep breaths. Because all you really need to do intention work and spell work is you and yourself and your breath work at the end of the day. Let's move on. Baby, she's so talkative today. If you're drawn to card 2 or just listening to it all, if you're drawn to number 2 or just listening to it all, let's go ahead and see what is the self-care you need at this time. Truth be told. Write a gratitude list. So, as they say, the attitude of gratitude. Writing out a gratitude list of what you are thankful for, what you have gratitude for, is really going to help to raise your vibration. And that is also going to be a form of energy work for you. And so if you did not already listen to card 1 selection, the number 1 selection, I want you to go and listen to that after you finish this here. Or if you're somebody who is listening to all of this all the way through, then you probably already heard that message. But your message is within card 1 when it comes to energy work. We also have the message of be still. Your self-care right now is in being in the moment, being in the present, not doing too much. It's not the time to be out and about doing a whole lot. It's not the time to be making a whole lot of plans. It's a time to be with self, to be still, to be present. And if you do have plans, you know what I mean? Baby, my goodness. If you do have plans, that's okay. Just try to be as present in the moment as well with that. Meaning, don't be thinking about so much about future or past or what you need to do or anything else on your to-do list. Be still, be in that moment, slow down and be present. We have beauty ritual. So whatever you need to do that makes you feel beautiful, that makes you feel handsome, that makes you feel sexy, a beauty ritual, and put intention into it. Like, let's say, you guys know I do, baby. She really wants to be heard. They hear you. They hear your voice. So you guys know I do magic with my nails, my hair, my makeup, everything. Whatever it is that you're doing, beauty-wise or handsome-wise, if you don't want to call it beauty ritual, whatever you're doing to make yourself feel good and sexy and confident, put your intention into it. So, like, let's say, for example, you're spraying perfume or cologne. Put an intention into it in terms of what you're manifesting or healing and spray it. If you're painting your nails or putting on lipstick or eyeshadow or something, choose a color that you're drawn to and find out the metaphysical meaning of what that color represents and put an intention into it. But doing things to switch up your vibe that make you feel beautiful, confident, handsome, go ahead and do that. A beauty ritual is part of your self-care at this time. Maybe it's doing a hair mask. Maybe it's getting a facial. Maybe it's getting a new outfit or some shoes, or taking a longer shower with some exfoliation, whatever it is. And positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are really going to help you, especially if you're a ruminator, especially if you're a worrier, whatever that might be. So allow your intuition, because of my eyes being drawn to the third eye, allow your intuition to tell you what the affirmations are that you need to use. But often it comes when the affirmations that you can use can be the opposite spectrum of what it is that your concern is. Like, for example, if you are fearful about being outside for some reason, maybe your affirmation is, I am so thankful that I'm divinely protected and safe at all times. Thank you, so it is. You know, use positive affirmation however you need to script your own narrative of how your day is going to go. But also leave room for lessons. Also leave room to understanding that there are some things that are beyond your control as well. But it's how you handle it. Let's go ahead and jump towards number 3, card 3. And if you're just joining in, maybe this is the selection for you, or you can go back and listen to everything if you feel drawn, that you feel like you want to listen to it all. Let's see. Card 3. Number 3, what is your self-care at this time? Truth be told. So for you guys, I am seeing a clairvoyant message also. It's a pendulum going back and forth. So for some of you, if you are drawn to the art, the metaphysical art of dowsing, pendulum work, then maybe go ahead and begin to study that more, or utilize it more, or get back to it more. I know I need to get back to it more. But also for others of you, if that's not something that's your thing, then I'm feeling like that pendulum is just representing that a pendulum swings from one side to the other. So if things have been feeling like they've been tough and challenging or difficult, eventually it will swing the other way to where things are positive and improving and happy again, or vice versa. It's all cycles and rhythms. So just remember, the pendulum always swings. Whoever needs to hear that, however it resonates. Yes, baby. Those that chose card 3, what is your self-care? Truth be told. Drink tea. So if you're not a tea person, maybe it's just drinking some hot water or water, but it feels like it should be warm. It feels like it needs to be hot because there's a comforting feeling, especially when you have anxiety or feeling overwhelmed. There's something about drinking a hot beverage that just feels so like a hug, like a big hug. So if you're into tea, drink tea, Spirit is saying. Maybe it's a tea that you feel drawn to for maybe a possible health benefit. Maybe it's just you like the taste. But also give it an intention as well when you're drinking it, when it's going through to manifest. Maybe, and if you're not into tea, maybe it's just hot water. Maybe it's hot cocoa. Maybe it's coffee. Whatever it is for you. Nourish your temple. So your self-care is coming at a time when there's a need to do things that feel like they're nourishing your soul. So maybe that's eating more greens, leafy greens, or drinking more leafy greens, like a green drink or a smoothie. Maybe it's growing your own food. Maybe it's drinking more water or drinking tea, you know, things like that. There's a need to nourish your temple. And not just in terms of what you're eating and drinking, but also in terms of what you're feeding your spirit. So maybe there's a need to be more selective of what you're watching, what you're listening to, who you are associating with, who you call friends, things of that nature. Maybe nourishing your temple is also bringing in more plants or flowers into your home, or planting them yourself. And when you plant them, you give that seed a spell and intention. So as it grows, so does that intention. But that is part of your self-care as well. Listening to your body and your heart, and that is going to tell you. Listening to your body and your heart, that is going to tell you what you need to nourish your temple. Dance is part of your self-care as well. Moving your body. This could be just intuitively moving your body, how you're being called to, just putting on some music, or maybe there's no music. And that's going to maybe show you where energy is stuck in your body. Like maybe you're moving your shoulders, and maybe there's been pain stuck up there. Something that needs to be released, something you've been energetically carrying on your back, you know? So whether that's actually dancing or just moving your body intuitively, there's a need to move your body. There's a need to get some of that energy out. That is part of your self-care. And if you're not into dance, maybe it's a walk, maybe it's yoga, maybe it's just stretching. But I do also see the message of take a walk. So getting out and about in nature is healing. It's grounding. It'll give you some clarity. It'll clear your mind out. You'll be able to hear your higher self better. If you can't get outside, maybe it's really cold or the weather's bad. Maybe it's walking on a treadmill. Maybe it's walking in place. Maybe it's just moving around your home. So that was perfect timing. That's my cue to end the reading, because she's yelling at me now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Comment below how it's resonating with you. Let me know if you like the live readings. As you see, it's unpredictable. But sometimes it's just life. If you she won't let me get the words out, y'all. She runs my life now. Comment below how the reading resonated with you, or let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you're practicing self-care. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I gotta go. Bye.